All right, so let me get to with Aries. All right, Aries. Aries dealing with heartache. Um, they can be impulsive. That it can be they can have impulsivity that can lead to major problems, especially when their tempers flare up. They have no problem burning bridges with an ex and won't hold back in saying anything that's on their mind, which can be very harsh and mean. Um, in an effort to ease their pain. So remember, when an Aries is being really mean to you, that means they are dealing with a lot of pain inside. They rarely regret what they've said in the heat of the moment. Um, so for Aries, if it's not true love, they're best to let go because they can say some very mean things if you continue to, try to make it work when it's not working. Taurus, time heals all wounds for the bull. When a breakup is fresh, they'll be shook to the core. So in the beginning, they're very hurt. However, they will start to feel better within a few weeks. If Taurus implements self care into their daily routine, this includes yoga, massages, and plenty of rest. Slowly, they'll find a way out of these sad feelings and work towards true joy with someone who's better than their ex. All right, we have Gemini. Gemini heals through talking things out and nonstop communication. So Geminis really, really, really like to talk about things. When there isn't the option to vocalize their sentiments, when they, aren't able to text you or email you or see you, this never-ending barrage of they'll send you so many texts at all hours of the day, analyzing all the nuisances of the relationship because that's what makes them feel better. But they will send their ex through a confusing and dizzy vortex of emotions that will never end. All right, we have Cancer. Your Cancer ex is hitting the party scene hard in an effort to keep their lives moving and flowing. Like the tides of the ocean, even though they're crying on the inside while dancing the night away. Of course, this occurrence happens after they have watched every rom-com on Netflix and gone through a dozen boxes of tissues while looking through old relationship pics. We have Leo. The post-breakup actions of a Leo depend on how the relationship ended. So if they're dumped, if they're the dumpee, then the prideful lion will spill the tea about their ex to anyone who listens and takes their side. In the opposite scenario, if the Leo was the dumper, then they will begin to post thirst traps right away on social media to show off their best life and being single. Virgos. At first, Virgos will try to augment their behavior and improve their outlook regarding the breakup. Over time, they'll opt to seek out revenge of their ex if they feel gaslighted by the responses given to them during the demise of the relationship. Virgos will send a long-winded text explaining their emotions, then block. However, they'll resurrect themselves into your life every now and again. Libra. Chances are that your former Libra lover has entered into another relationship weeks after the breakup. FYI, this could be a relationship that we're working on building up behind the scene. Wow, weeks before they were officially done. Libras hate being single, which means they get over someone by rebounding in another serious commitment to avoid having to date around and worry about romantic partners. Scorpio. The only way for a Scorpio to move on is to completely cut their ex out of their lives. They have a strict no contact rule for 3 months after they plead with their former boo to stay with them. So, and I'm a Scorpio, I totally believe in that. Then the Scorpio will go as far as blocking their phone number and social media accounts once the relationship is totally over to avoid dealing with the heartbreak. Sagittarius. It's important for Sagittarius to have the last word. They are the only zodiac sign that is armed with a weapon, a bow, and an arrow that shoots straight from the heart. Therefore, it's common for them to say cruel statements that will crush your spirit. They hurt others first in a defensive effort to avoid being heartbroken, but later regret their actions and they're remorseful. Capricorn. At first, the sea goat will be totally bummed that the relationship didn't work out, but after a few weeks of deep reflection, they'll start to get over it. Expect them to then post selfies flaunting their evening out with friends, which will feel, staged, or awesome achievements to make their exes feel jealous. After all, Capricorns believe the best revenge is living well. Aquarius. I have an Aquarius moon. Right when the relationship ends, Aquarius will friend zone you. Of course, they won't rule out the occasional hookup down the road. The water barrier is known to have a heart of glass and hide their emotions, which means they'll want to put the past behind them by jumping right into the new phase of their entanglement and be buddies. The question is, are you ready? And Pisces. Once major drama occurs, Pisces swim away without looking back. These tender fish have a deep feeling even though they don't show it. This means that they will spend more time shedding tears and healing in privacy of their homes rather than arguing back. When they're all cried out, they are ready to have fun with their friends and move on. Okay, so real quick, the list I wanted to